Yes guys, we're back. Episode 2 in the Mutnut universe. It's in between Christmas and New Year. It's that weird time where no one has a clue what day it is. And you have to work it out by how many selection boxes you've eaten. Today's episode's gonna be about Olive and Len, my two dogs. Some of you will know them pretty well from Instagram, but I'm gonna be taking you on a journey with them in this episode, talking a little bit about their background, behaviour problems we've had, things we do on a day-to-day basis, equipment I use, bits of training, so on and so forth. First things first though, a couple of updates. The trim. If anybody's been following me for a while, you'll know I've had an hat on for the last 6 months, the good old YCA hat on. Been growing it for a bit. The Mutnut barcode has gone, at least for now anyway. New coffee machine, which is the dog's doodahs, if I do say so myself. And you can't say I'm not a YouTuber now. Two eyes, Olive's fringe. We've got 6 eggs from a legend, Liz. Bless her, gives me fresh eggs every time I see her. I believe we've got some snow coming in. Me and Len are going on a big hike tomorrow with the boys, so you're going to be coming with us. Hopefully we get some snow. Not sure if it will be tomorrow, but it is forecast in the coming days, so that'd be cool if we get some. Now before we do anything, I'm just going to take you into the Mutnut HQ. Come with me. Welcome to the Mutnut HQ. This house is worked out the other day, it's 184 years old, so I think originally it was actually 2 houses. Now this little cubby hole is now my office. This is where the magic happens. I'm going to give you a very quick tour, as you can see. Not very big, and it's also very uphill as well. Anybody that comes in here always comments on the fact that it feels like you're walking uphill, and that's because you are. Anyway, merch, as you can see, if you haven't already, we've got 2 main pieces at the minute, which is the all-weather dog owner, which is Olive. We've also got famous hoodies, all embroidered, all done in the UK. Got the famous YCA PSA club, which I'm a very proud member of. Rosendale is where I am. So yeah, we got them. You can go and grab them. Link will be in the bio. We've also got some hats as well. We've also got some Olive socks as well. Quick tour of the office. A couple of bits from travels this year. So we've got a few different mementos and stuff in here. Went to Australia and America last year, so got some bits from there. The boys, Canine Paradigm, big shout to them. Pat and Glenn. And then in here, we've got all sorts. Panos, big shout to him. He just sent me his book all the way from Australia. Big shout, need to get started on that. Other bits and bobs, we've got some stuff from Orlando. Police Canine Squad, shout out to Hank, who I met over in America, sent me some loads of stuff. We've got loads of thank you cards here, which I'm always super appreciative of. Now, for anybody that knows me, will know outside of dog training, fitness, boxing, other bits and bobs is a big part of my life. So, done a variety of different things from Ironmans, triathlons, yes, high rocks as well, marathons. This, something I need to put up as well, this was from Ultra Marathon last year, which was 100 kilometres in the Lake District. It was literally uphill for the entire time, but that is one to tell my son and heir at some point. We're going to head out in a sec on a walk. Now you're probably thinking, what an absolute hypocrite. Creates a t-shirt that says all-weather dog owner and he's putting his dog in a coat. But we love Olive long. We take her out 2-3 times a day. We also live in the UK, and if you didn't know it, we'd like to rain every now and then. Okay girl, you ready? Big man, let's go. So we're lucky where we are that we can literally just walk straight out from the house. No leads on. We've got this. Yes. Okay, so formally introduce the dogs. So we have Princess Olive here. We have Big Len down there. I'm going to talk about Olive. They're actually very similar age. So Olive is 5 in March. Len, it's his birthday this month. We don't know what day it is. Now Olive's journey, she actually started with Mrs. Mutnut. I met Olive when she was about 12 months of age, didn't I, girl? She was having a lot of problems with reliability off the lead. She was super dog friendly as a pup. That quickly turned into reactivity, which actually then turned into aggression. And her whole litter do have quite a lot of spice in them. We had a reactive spaniel kicking off at dogs, not walking nicely on the lead, not getting off the lead, not motivated in the slightest. And Brooke, to her credit, every single day that dog would be out 2-3 times a day. She'd manage her as best as she could. She was using the old classic high value chicken, cheese, sausage, all that and Olive was just a bit like, not really bothered. So then when I came in, you know, we had issues where Olive really didn't like me to begin with. We had a couple of bites and we had to build some real value from my point of view. There's no point in me coming in and telling her don't do this, don't do that, because I'm just going to validate everything that's in her head. And this is a dog that's not used to sharing a mum. So I had to build some value in me, things like hand feeding, playing, so on and so forth. And if you want to know how to do that, link below, get on the free course, it'll tell you exactly how we did that together. Then fast forward a little bit, we were really struggling to get Olive back off lead. Now anybody that's followed me may recognise this frame right here. If you haven't, go on my Instagram, you will see it. There was a clip here that I took of Olive chasing a deer. At this point, she was e-collar conditioned. And Olive was the first dog I actually conditioned to an e-collar, going back about 4 years. I really started to understand how they worked, you know, and I really wanted to know how to properly do it. As I've said in the previous video, I'm not going to go through it again with my journey. And then with Len, I just had to heavily referee her to begin with, just to make sure that we're not getting off to the bad start, and now they can be around each other and he's banging into her every 2 seconds. So that's Olive. You're a good girl, she's my little princess. She gets privileges like sitting on the bed, sitting on the furniture. Yeah. Ready? Round. Yes. Oh, good girl. I always say this, the most important command to teach your dog is recall. Like now he's miles away. Here! If you can get him to come back, literally nothing else matters in my eyes in the bigger picture of things. Dog's got maximum freedom, yes. Which brings me on to Big Len. For those that don't know, he spent a year with Jacob, the Yorkshire Canine Academy, who took him from a rescue. He'd been in rescue for 3.5 years, bless him. Very reactive, just a massive handful. And he was just in a rough spot. So Jacob took him, he lived with Jacob for a year to get him to where he is. He's such a cracking dog. What I want to do with him now is very much take him into the sport world, get him competing in PSA, which is a protection sport. A lot of this year, been doing bits with Len, getting some fancy feet, getting him biting, and he literally absolutely loves it. So very, very proud to call him my dog. Also super appreciative of Jacob letting me have him. Big compliment. Yeah, I absolutely love him to bits. Len, not Jacob. Settled in really well now. Originally having to tether him a lot in the house, crate him a lot in the house, because he's never really spent that much time in a house. When he was with Jacob, he's in like a very posh garage with the other dogs, obviously in and out, massive crazy big garden, but spending like an intense amount of time indoors, something he's not done loads of. So just getting him used to that. And now in a position where he's out all the time. His PSA journey I'm going to be documenting, and for those that don't know, it's very much obedience and protection separated. So yeah, I'll show you a couple of things up here now. Okay girl. So when I'm training my own dogs and my client dogs, just keep things very simple, very crisp, very clean. Nothing crazy fancy. Nice marker system, just so the dog understand what they're being rewarded with, why, and where the reward is going to be. Okay. Olive notoriously gets zoomies here as well. Ready? Go. Okay. On cue. Wah. And if you aren't about your dogs on a walk, then why have you got them? Go. Loves to be chased. Some people say, you're going to ruin your recall. But we're not. Good girl, come on then. Now with Len, all he wants to do is play with me, which is something that, as you all know, I never shut up about. With him, he's a bull herder, 60% Malinois, the rest is bull breed. So he naturally wants to problem solve, he wants to get in a bit of conflict within reason. So me playing with him is a big part of our walks. Of course I give him lots of free time, like he's up there somewhere. Lots of free time, Again, I know he's going to make solid decisions because he's been punished in certain situations around sheep, around dogs. He ain't going to make any stupid decisions. Naturally always gravitates back at some point anyway, but the big thing for us is him playing. Again, we have a nice solid marker system so that he understands where the reward's going to be. He ain't going to take the ball until I tell him. Just so that we've got some nice control. Out, get it, and obviously give him an outlet to run, fetch, chase, fight. He's a herding breed at the end of the day as well. Len! Oh, he's a good boy. He's a good Wallamar. Out. Len. Echo. So yeah, we do a lot of tug, a lot of fetch. We also do mix it up a little bit and do some retrieving. Out, down. So him collecting stationary items, fetch, and bringing them back. So he's not always chasing a moving target. Thank you. Thank you. Echo. Speak. Yeah, good Wallamar. Good Wallamar. Out. Around. Don't knock Ellie over. Skills. Len. Around. Good boy. The other thing as well is I try and protect my recall with both dogs. So I don't overuse comb or hair. I tend to use the name this way. It's just to protect that recall a bit. And the other thing I use a lot of, with him in particular, is a down. Down! So he'll down from any distance anywhere. It just means I can stop him doing what he's doing, go and collect him, or then recall. Here. Just means I've got that added control. Okay. When we're lead walking, for me personally, Len, yeah, teach my dogs and all my client dogs what lead pressure means. It's not about strangling the dog, it's about them understanding to follow pressure. So when they feel pressure, they know to follow it in any direction, so that when we are walking, with me, if I'm going to change direction, it's all about creating a pocket of space. If I turn, the dogs are going to come with me. They understand to be in this space. Again, when I turn, they know to follow the pressure. So just create this pocket of space here, and they understand, follow the lead pressure, keep in tune with me, can obviously pay them. So we're going to head back to the house. Me and Len are heading out tomorrow on a hike, and you're going to come with us.
Yes, lad. Bro. We're on YouTube. Mate.
On YouTube.
Alright, let's get this over, boys.
He's expecting a through ball. That just did a short pass. Out skills. Out. Getting warmed up.
Yeah. That's why I generally wanted him to get warm, because it's absolutely freezing.
Out.
It's a mad noise, that, isn't it? Stay here all day.
So how far did you get on the hike, or just to the river with skimming rocks? Best day ever!
Nothing makes me happier than being out here with Len, knowing that he's had the best day with us and the boys. Gorgeous weather. Get home nice and early. Chill the rest of the day. Just that big sense of achievement. Been done stuff. Like I say, including the dog. This is what, in my opinion, getting the dog's all about. Granted, you can't do this with every breed because they're absolutely knackered. I mean, just getting out and just being in nature with your dog, doing cool stuff in a world now where, granted, you're watching this on YouTube, but you know, we sit behind screens all the time. Just, you know, we all know of their own problems that they can cause. Len, this way, mate. So to get out, just experience nature, be in nature, having a laugh, no phones, no signal, just with the dog. Yeah, can't beat it.
Morning, people. It is just before 6 o'clock. Usual get up time for the Mutnut. It is freezing outside. It's about -7. Plenty of snow on the ground. It's it's cold on. It's cool. I like it. I like it when it's like this. I like it when we get snow on the menu. So we're just gonna jump on the computer downstairs, get some work done. Len's just had his breakfast. He's super snug in his bed, keeping you nice and snug and toasty warm. Aren't we? Got a radiator at the back. You lucky boy. Oh, good morning. We'll get you out in a second. So first thing in the morning, just jump on WhatsApp, just checking in with people on the programme, people prepping for boot camps, checking where they're up to, seeing if they need any help, if they've got any questions. We get lots of video feedback and things like that. So this is what I'm doing first and foremost. Just get these first messages done. Go and sort my trim out. If you didn't notice, get out with the dogs, take you with us, and usually come back, head to the gym, get back, boom, first session.
Mutnut team's out. Len has a jumper on, which normally I wouldn't bother, but it's -8. Looks like an ice lolly. Any street cred in the protection world is now gone. But never mind. Beautiful, beautiful morning. So Len, bless him, doesn't have much fur. So yeah, popped a horrendous looking jumper on. So we're gonna head out in the snow. Go on, girl. Here she goes. Come on, doggies. Got a very zoomy spaniel. She does this thing where she waits for you to catch up and then she goes. Ready? Go, 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 go. Quick session in the gym. Those that know me, they know I like to do a bit of everything. Done Ironmans, done ultra marathons, but for me, going to the gym, best thing is lifting weights, trying to get nice and strong, and that is the goal for this year. I was thinking about doing an Ironman, but I'm not going to now. I focused on Len, getting him in tip-top shape for PSA. So we're just going in, do a bit of a bro split, get some heavy weights lifted, get in the sauna, and get on with the day. A little bit of news for you this morning as well. Olive had nipped out, did a bit of a session with a client. It's a Sunday, but I work every day. Came back and she'd done a lovely in the living room, hadn't she, Len? Yeah? Done a poo. So, there you go. Happens to the best of us. So, we've got a candle on because the house stinks. Thank you, girl. It's freezing outside, so I've had to have the door and the window open. Get some milk. We've not got any milk. Slight scuppered plan to nip to the shop, A couple of calls I need to do. So these are people that are inquiring to come and work with me. I believe a pair of them are interested in the boot camp. I've already done 4 calls today. It's been quite a busy one for the calls. Time of year, people obviously want to get the dog sorted out. So if you are thinking about, oh, I'd like to work with Simon and come and meet Len and Olive, and then the best way is to book in for a call. I know everyone says that, everyone you see on Instagram, but it genuinely is the easiest way to slot yourself into my diary, which is mental. Get to have a chat with me, learn a bit more about what I do, what I offer. I can obviously learn more about you and your dogs. Check it's the right fit. I'll be straight with you, I don't work with everyone. Mainly because it might not be the right fit, you might be too far away, as much as I have online services and things. But if I'm really, really honest with you, I want people that are going to come in, they're going to work hard, they're going to listen to me, and they're very open-minded with how they work with the dog. And that's why I do the calls, because I want to make sure it's the right fit for both of us, because ultimately, like, it needs to be very much a two-way street. So yeah, do a couple of them. Obviously can't record them for privacy reasons, of course. But if you are thinking of it, link, bottom of this video, book in for your call. Let's have a chat. Just done the calls, both booked in for boot camps, which is great. Now I thought I would just explain a couple of things about like the car and the crates that we've got in the back and stuff like that. So I've had vans for years, and I probably will end up getting another van. Currently just got an estate car, a fast one, just because I was getting tired of having vans. But yeah, the crate in the car, game changer. There's normally another 2 set up behind me here, but I've just had the car valeted and I've not got any dogs due in for a couple of weeks. So back end of Christmas. But the one that lends in at the back there, crash tested. Yeah, it's a few quid, but very, very much worth it for peace of mind. But if you've got a dog who's bouncing around all over the back seats or in the front seats, like, yeah, all right, you can get seat belts and things, but I would massively encourage you to get a crate, as opposed to like seeing what the dog's doing. Plus, if you're in an accident, the dog's contained. Plus, so many people say, oh, my dog reacts in the car to other dogs, what should I do? How do I train that? I'm like, put the dog in a crate and put a blanket over it. Like, there's nothing wrong with a bit of management. You can't be doing training when you're driving or needing someone else to drive you so you can train the dog. Like, just put the dog in a crate and put a blanket over it. The dog ain't going to react if the dog can't see anything. So, and then get to where you need to go, meet the dog's needs, then do your training. But crates are really important. It's something that, yeah, both our dogs, and even in our other car, they're crated. Plus they're going on proper big walks, they're minging, they're covered in crap. I don't want them rattling around the car as much as I'm a dog person. So yeah, crates in cars, big one for me. Hi. Olive, come here. Good girl, good girl. Sit down. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. So there we go, guys. Episode 2 done. Hope you enjoyed learning about my absolute pride and joy, which is Len and Olive. How we work, the reason we do certain things, how simple we keep things, what we're doing day to day, and how you maybe be able to take some of that and implement into your own dog's lifestyle. Or maybe just thinking of changing things slightly. You might already have off-lead freedom, or you might be really struggling with reactivity or aggression. And again, we've dealt with that. We've dealt with that ourselves. If you really are struggling, if you need the help, if you need your dogs off lead, you need them to stop smashing up other people or other dogs, then please do book in for that call, because this is what I do week in and week out. Isn't that right? Really hope you enjoyed the episode. We're going to have more episodes coming out, more on Len and his PSA journey, his protection sport. We're going to have more clients, behind the scenes stuff. We've got loads planned. So really hope you've enjoyed it, and we'll see you next time. Well done.